would you please rise and say the pledge with us? Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Are there any additions and deletions this evening? Okay. Is there a motion to approve the council meeting minutes of January 12, 2026?
I move we approve the council meetings of January 12, 2026 as presented.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. Reports. Councilwoman Colley.
Mr. Mayor, I don't have a report this evening.
Councilwoman Dunn.
Oh, sure, we've been playing landfill again. It was only a page, Bruce. I'll read fast.
Hurry.
Okay.
Hurry.
Expecting our new water truck to be delivered in March, and currently have 3 employees interested in obtaining a CDL driver's license. Always appreciate employees wanting to increase their knowledge and skills that will benefit them at their job. Lonnie Sorensen is in the process of completing the application process with the county commissioners to join the landfill board. The board appreciates to have another person interested in volunteering. Our major project right now is to complete a landfill policy manual and an employee manual. These are not easy projects, and we much appreciate the time our accountant, Tamara Haley, has put into these projects. Thanks to Danny Baker and his crew in the Greens Department for the time they spent removing the wreaths from the Wreaths Across America project from the graves at the cemetery, and then taking them to the Greens Department to process the material so they can be used in the Greens garden area. This became a rather time-consuming project, so fortunately the garden was not growing. February 4th, mark this day, CPR and first aid classes will be held for all landfill employees and will be taught at the landfill, so all public access to the landfill facility will be closed at 11 on that day, February 4th. And remember, this Saturday, Elevate Glen Rock is having their Love Local celebration at the Rec Center, and this will include sponsoring an evening comic show.
Who'd you say was going to get on the board? Or trying to get on the board?
Lonnie Sorensen.
Lonnie Sorensen.
Who left?
Lonnie Sorensen is Chris Sorensen's husband, the new Elevate director.
Who left the board?
Let's see, Gwen Powell left the board.
Gwen Powell.
So we were down one, and who knows what. You want to volunteer, Russ? I'll be bringing the application.
I was just asking questions.
Dangerous thing to do.
Councilman Kincaid.
Not a whole lot, just attended my monthly hospital board meeting last week. Not much going on there. As far as stuff with the town and hospital on land, I guess I just need to have another meeting on that. We're also going to do a chili cook-off. The school is, and I believe it's February 11th, and they want to invite the town if they want to put a chili cook-off team together to participate with the school. The funds are going for the seniors for graduation activities. So I told them I'd put the word out. So.
You got Larabendi's green chili recipe?
I have a better one.
Do you? Okay.
That's all I have.
I have nothing to report.
Tammy, clerk.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. The only thing is just a reminder that we have a work session next Monday at 5 o'clock.
Kelly, treasurer.
Evening, Mayor and Council. I don't have a whole lot. Finished up all the tax forms, which you guys should have, I hope. Only thing left is the 941, which I'll get done tomorrow. The auditors were here all day today, and they'll be back all day Wednesday, and they're anticipating completion of everything on March 1st. That's what I got.
John, Public Works.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'll start off with 4th Street construction. They're still continuing. They're going up for right now towards the top of where they're going to stop at
5x6.
5.5 alley.
5.5 alley.
They're also tearing up the sidewalk again over there on Grove. They're going to start pouring concrete, they tell me. Quite an inconvenient spot to start, but they are. We're going to try and remove that one tree that's on the corner there, that's on our easement, so that we can make the concrete flow in a little better with the sidewalk. It wasn't quite as wide as it's supposed to be, so we're going to remove that tree if we can. The storage building hasn't had too much going on over there. I think they're still waiting on some part from the building manufacturer before they can pour. Fire hall doesn't look like it's moving too quick either. The parking lot for the fire hall, you might have noticed that we soft dug. They found a underground storage tank we did in there that I'm not sure how big it is, but I've notified the fire department. Jeff called me today and said that DEQ had cleared that area, and then he's working on them getting that pulled out of there, so he's going to figure that out.
Now, when they dig it up, they need to bring the DEQ back so we don't get in trouble.
Yep, he did. We talked to a mechanical engineer, we had him in last week, on doing some redesign and getting something going on the town hall heating system. That's in process of trying to figure out what to do and how to do it and get designs for it. That in a later date, maybe next year, we'll be able to do something in the budget to proceed with that, see where we can go with that. But right now, it's just in the design phase.
Yeah, design and engineering and design.
Also, CPI filed for a state revolving fund, some money from the state revolving fund for any other projects that might come up in the future. We're just getting on a list so that we can, a needs program. So in the future, if we need to do any other work to change any other lines, we'll also have the paperwork in from the state revolving fund to help get some money from them. I also submitted one from the EPA, or from state, for any EPA regulations of changing in service lines. We have 14 service lines that are either galvanized needing replacement or unknown, one unknown. And that's because it's a vacant house that we can't even find the owner to. So I've also applied for that state revolving fund for some help with that. Finished that, submitted it. Other than that, I think that's all I've been doing. Thank you.
Lyle's out sick again. Chevy, event coordinator.
Okay. Good evening, Mayor and Council. We've had 30 people in January for the ice rink, and just working on the Dino Easter egg event, working on all the events for summer, getting the stuff in for Theater Thursday. Theater Thursday voting is current and going on. And then just working on production needs and requests.
I have a question for Jimmy. Sure. I know you said last time, when is the Daniel Easter egg?
It is March 28th, 10
I know
a.m.
that's a different weekend than the one on the hill.
Yes, she's April, she's the Saturday before Easter, so I made sure to
The weekend
contact her on
before.
that. Because I never want to interfere with that one, so yes.
Okay, thank you.
Colder, police chief.
Evening, Mayor and Council. I just wanted to give you the stats from last year. Was able to get them in my hand tonight, but we handled, between the dispatch center and our animal control officer as well as our patrol staff, 6,781 total calls. We issued out 172 citations and made 55 arrests last year.
Were those citations moving violations, or did those?
If you want a breakdown, I could provide it to you, but
Okay.
I didn't bring the specifics, but I certainly have them, so we can break it out. But
Okay, any other
That's all I
questions
got.
for Colter?
keeping it brief.
So, is there any items from the floor this evening? We have a large crowd. Paul?
Huge turnout.
If not, we have no old business. We will move on to new business, and the first item on that this evening is a tree grant application by Chet Skillbred. Lives at 517 South Second. Is having contacted two tree and trimming removal services to take care of, I think, having trouble with a couple trees and a big stump at his place. Low bid was $3,650. Of the people he had to get there, the other one was at, I believe, 4,500. So he's going with all trees, is my understanding. So, is there a motion to approve a tree grant for Chet Skillbred for a portion of his bid of the $3,650? I think we'll pay out, what would we pay? $1,000 on that, so it'd be $1,000. So is there a motion?
I move, go ahead. I move that we approve the tree grant for Chet Skillbred.
Okay, there's a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
I was amazed at the difference in those two bids. Like, yikes, that's a lot of money.
It's just depends on the tree service.
Jeez.
If there's no other discussion, I will call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. We'll move on to bills and claims. Is there a motion to approve bills and claims?
I move we pay our bills, our claims.
Okay, there's a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion on bills and claims?
I got mine answered, so I'm good.
Okay. Hearing none, I will call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. If there's nothing else to come before the council this evening,
Bruce?
You have nothing?
you're welcome to come up and talk to us, sir.
I'm just here to watch you guys. So.
You're about to be done. There you go. If there's nothing else to come before the council this evening, I would ask for somebody to make a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, I will call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries.